Novo up more than 12% this week. For more, let's bring in Citi's head of healthcare research, Jeff Meacham. He just published his outlook for biopharma in the year ahead. Jeff, great to have you with us. What do you make of this huge gain in Novo Nordisk in the past week or on the Wegovy pill? And the Amazon deal seems to be, I mean, there are 220 million Amazon Prime members. Most of them are in the United States. It seems like a huge win for Novo.
It does, and thanks for having me, Melissa. Yeah, I think the Novo versus Lilly competition is still going to be pretty dramatic this year, but I think the main thing is it's not a zero-sum game. So Novo and Lilly, both can gain share. This year we'll get, the benefits of the Medicare-Medicaid agreement with the White House, which was reached last fall. So, I wouldn't view it as, Novo's gain to Lilly's loss, right? I do think that both companies with broader access are really going to see their meds dramatically, get much greater utilization this year.
Mm-hmm. And then which sort of upstart players, smaller companies working on the next sort of weight loss drug, whether it be oral or some other injectable, which are on your radar in terms of being potential targets, and how much richer should they be valued given what we're seeing in the space right now and also the deal from Metsera?
Yeah. I mean, Metsera and Pfizer definitely is investing very heavily in phase 2 and phase 3 trials going forward. Amgen is in a bunch of phase 3s. But I'd say the smaller players include, Structure, for example, Viking and others. There's not necessarily a winner yet. I would say that Lilly and Novo have created such a high bar that you have to have, really amazing efficacy, but also great tolerability and low dropouts. And so I think, I would look to phase 3 trials as really the true test here. Anyone can come up with decent phase 1 or phase 2s that are sort of proof of concept.
Karen, let me ask, first of all, thanks for being on. Let me ask you about Structure specifically. So sounds like maybe you think some of the excitement about it is maybe overblown?
No, I think that there are multiple players that can win here. What we're modeling is if you look out to 2030, call it 2032, it's mostly Novo and Lilly. Maybe you could say Amgen gets a slice of the market just because they're already in phase 3, but there's room for probably 2 or 3 more players. And so I wouldn't say that, I wouldn't count out, Pfizer or Roche or even some of the smaller players like Metsera, like Structure, or Viking. But it would compel me to say, though, that, some of the smaller players probably need deeper pockets and maybe at least a corporate partner to get them through a large scale phase 3s.
We caught you just before JP Morgan Healthcare, and that's obviously a big event of the year. And obesity is going to be a huge theme, but what are some of the other major themes, and are you expecting any sort of deals to be announced, given the flurry of activity we've already seen in deal land?
Right. Yeah, and even this week, right? I mean, there were articles about both AbbVie and Merck doing large scale deals. I wouldn't be surprised to see a deal, happen or a few maybe on Sunday or Monday. That's not unusual for JPM. But the other themes, though, I think coming from the bigger cap management teams, really validating the fact that we're going to be, in theory, more quiet on the policy noise and headline. That obviously contrasts with last year. So just getting a check on that, no new negative policy worries is, I think, a big deal for the group. Lots of IPO activity expected. So that, I think, is going to be, part of the chatter. And then, of course, AI and how that could play out, with regard to speeding up drug development timelines.